So today I will explain to you the classes and objects in Kotlin property delegates. So for the first line here, ito. So here we import the need classes for the property delegations. Ito po. And for this second line, this is where we declare the name delegate class and implement the read-write property interface. Ito. Read-write property. And for the person class na may value na string. Ito. So for the third line, ito po yun. Ito yung person string, and ito yung third line. Nagde-declare din po tayo dito ng private property, tapos may value na string, string data type na gagamitin natin sa pag-store ng value ng name property. So yan. And dito naman tayo sa fourth line. Dito naman mag-override tayo ng for the get value function mula sa read-write property interface, and we call this if we need something or something to write or read the name property, and binabalik rin nito yung value ng name property. Ito. Dito naman tayo sa fifth line. Dito nag-override din tayo sa set value function, and parang same lang din dun sa una. We nag-override ng read-write property interface. Pero ito naman tinatawag pag mag-change tayo ng value. Yung nauna binabasa lang, ito binabago. So ayan, change niya or binabago niya yung value ng name property, tapos nagsiset siya ng bagong value ng name property. Dito naman sa open class person or sixth line, this line declare the person class that has a name property na changeable din, pwedeng magbago. Ito. Tapos saan ako? Ito pala, my bad. Saan ako? Open class person. Ito. Tapos ito dito banda, open fun grid. Dito na nagde-declare ng greetings nung subject natin. Ito. Hello, nice to meet you. Yan, nagre-greet siya. Ito yung output. And next, yung student naman, nag-i-introduce siya ng sarili niya. Etong line na to. So, dito naman makikita natin yung output. I am a student and yeah. Ito. And next, dito naman is yung teacher naman yung nag-i-introduce sa sarili niya and yung details about sa kanya. Ito natin makikita. Dito yung output niya. I am Mr. V and I teach history, etc. Dito naman pwede niyang baguhin kung sinong sasabihin yung student niya. Ito, si Juan or si Pedro. Dito natin makakuha. So, person Maria. Mr. V. Dito naman, pwede niyang dito naman ginawa niya to para pwede pa rin siyang magdagdag ng ibang details about sa kanya. And dito sa last part, makikita natin na may dalawang name, Maria and Sofia. Papakita dito yung property delegation while we make the person object na may pangalan ng Maria and Sofia. Pwede din tong baguhin yung value ng name property bago i-print and i-print at lumang value. So, to answer the questions, the purpose of the library's Kotlin properties read-write property. This library provides interfaces for defining custom property delegates that can be used to implement custom behavior for properties. And for the Kotlin reflect key property, this library provides reflection capabilities for properties in Kotlin, allowing you to introspect properties at runtime. Name of the class responsible for delegating properties access. And number 2, name of the class responsible for delegating proper access. And ito yung answer ko. The class responsible for delegating property access in Kotlin is typically a custom delegate class that implements the read-write property interface. Number 3, property being delegated. In the context of property delegation, a property of one class, person in this case, is delegated to another object in an instance of name delegate. Number 4, reason for override fun of get value and set value in class name delegate. My answer is the reason why name delegate class overrides get value and set value function is that it acts as a delegate for the name property of the person class. By overriding this function, name delegate can customize the behavior of property access and assignment. 5. Final output of the property delegation. When you create a person object and access its name property, the better function of name delegate get value is invoked. In the get value function of name delegate, it returns the value stored in its name property. Similarly, when you assign a value to the name property of a person's object, the setter function of nameDelegate setValue is invoked. In setValue function of nameDelegate, it sets the value to its name property. Thus, the final output of property delegation depends on the implementation of nameDelegate. Depending on how nameDelegate is implemented, the behavior of property access and assignment can vary.